And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. How's my peeps doing today? Well, have I got a treat for you? We're going to take a look at this, the E-Bullet. And this comes courtesy of our friends over at AquaHazeLights.com. They got in touch with me about a week ago. And boy, they mad rushed this out too, you know. So what we're going to do is, the last time I did a review for them, I wasn't using the same format. So we're going to go ahead and take a peek at his website. And I'm going to get a little information on this. Then we're going to come back and we're going to do an unboxing of it. I'm going to show you a little bit about it. And then we're going to take a little vape off of it. So let's head on over. Welcome to the brief online tutorial of Aqua Haze. Let's take a look at our website. You can find Aqua Haze at aquahazelights.com. And you see right away this is the actual product that we'll be taking a look at in the review. So let's take a look at that real quick. The E-Bullet is a 650 mile e-cigarette, and they have it priced for $49.99. Now let's take a look at the other products that I've reviewed previous that we didn't look at on the actual website. And here they are, the Aqua Haze disposable e-hookahs, which you can get any of them for $11.99. All the available flavors that we've went over before. And remember, on a shipment of over $15, which basically if you buy any bullet, you'll get free shipping on it. You can also say that if you get 2 of the Aqua Haze disposables, you'll get free shipping. And also, bear in mind that if you use the coupon code Zombill, you will get 15% off your total order, including the E-Bullet. So that'll do it for the brief online tutorial of Aqua Haze. Now, back to the review. Before I start, I must point out I did receive this free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the product remained true, honest, and accurate as always. Okay, my peeps, so here it is. The E-Bullet. Comes, oops, looks like I got some juice on this box or something. Sorry about that. And this website here does not exist. I've tried to get information about this, and it comes up 404, whatever that DNS server thing is that comes up on this website. So don't pay any attention to that. But this is the E-Bullet. And on the back here, it has a warning. It says, this product is intended for use by persons of 18 or older. So it just goes into the, you know, the whole warning thing. Then you've got E-Bullet on the top and E-Bullet on the bottom. And this is a magnetic box, you know, as most gift boxes usually are. So let's open it up. And of course, you see the top there, you get the E-Bullet. So let's take that out. And you get a nice little owner's manual that tells you how to disassemble, clean it, charge it, and all that. But I'm going to go over all that with you. So you get a spare coil head. And you also get the charger for it. And it is a magnetic charger. Interesting. There is nothing else in the box. So here is the E-Bullet. Now, the e-bullet's pretty interesting. First of all, well, let's just break it down, okay? Here is the cover cap, and this is the mouthpiece that unscrews like so. And you have a coil head that just basically you press down inside. It does not thread inside, you press it down. Then you have the tank, which separates from the body, and it holds. Come back in focus there. Okay. It holds about 3.6 milliliters of juice. Okay, so let's talk about the battery first. Alright? The battery is basically magnetic. You've got magnets down here, and you've got magnets up here. Now, as long as this here is not pushed in, you're not going to get any power going to it whatsoever. So as it sits right now, there's no way there's any power that's going to come out of this. So in order to charge it, you basically take your charger and you're going to put it on there just like this. And of course, you see what happens is that at first it's going to, try to go on the side there like that. So you have to kind of force it over until it lines up with the thing like that. And the center pin in here is making connection with this thing here that's pushing down so that it can supply power to the battery. Because the battery is the red part. That's the battery. This outer part is a protection sleeve for the battery. I'll explain that in a minute. So you put this on there like that. You plug it into a USB port like so, and what's going to happen is that this here will light up red and this here will light up red. Now, this is going to stay lit up red until it completes charging, which it'll turn green. Okay? Now, this is a 650 mile battery. So it's going to take a while to charge it, because this is pretty close to what an E-Fest 18350 or an AW 18350 is, because those are 700 miles. So this battery is pretty close to that as far as power goes. Let's talk about the tank. The tank, as I said before, holds 3.6 milliliters of juice. Now see, they have a bullet here, which is like a graphic, and this is a polypropelene tank. So you can put your acidic-based e-liquids in here and not worry about it cracking the tank, because this is not going, that will not crack this tank. You can put fluid in here and it will not crack this tank because it is polypropylene. Now, on the back side, you have an indicator. I'm going to have to get it focus here. Hold on. There we go. You have an indicator on the back here of how much e-juice you have in the tank. Now, you can have up to 3.6 milliliters of e-juice. You can actually go above that, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. So how does this work? Well, inside here, let's see if I can get this to, you have center hole, which connects to the battery. Okay? Your coil head sits in the center hole down. That sits on top there. Okay? Now what happens is that there's two main feeds to the tank. There's one. Let me get a pointer. If you look down inside the upper tank here, you'll see that there's one fill port right there, and on the opposite side there's another fill port. Now those fill ports go right down inside the tank area. Okay? Now, what happens is when you install your coil head directly down into the top side here, and it sits center in top just like that, when you tip the tank, E-juice comes up around the wick area. Okay? That'll keep your wicks wet, and when you go to take a vape, that's how you get your vapor. Now, when you put this on, the inside of this is designed so that it stays flush with this piece here, so that no liquid is going to get inside this mouthpiece and it will not get into your mouth. So you could tip this tank all day long and no E-juice is going to leak out. You want to make sure it's screwed on really good and tight. Just like that. Now, the bottom of this here, bottom of the tank, has a magnet here, okay? So that whenever you go to slide the battery inside, it'll just snap right in place, completing the E-Cigarette, and now you can actually vape. So now we'll pan back out the main view, and I'll show it in action. Okay, so there it is in all its glory, my peeps. Now, the thing about this is, the way that it gets its airflow, there are two notches that are cut out down here where the battery connects to the tank. The airflow goes into that metal shield that's in that area, which makes compression into the tank area, and the airflow comes up into the mouthpiece so that you get plenty of airflow, making plenty of vapor, as I'll demonstrate. Plenty of vapor production. Now, here's the thing, okay? I believe, and I don't have any way to actually check this, but I believe that the resistance on these coil heads that come with it are somewhere between 1.8 and 2.2 ohms, which is pretty standard, you know. These are rebuildable coil heads because they are top coil design. So they're real similar to like Viva Nova coil heads. However, you can't use Viva Nova coil heads in this. The only kind that you can use are the ones that are designed for this. But who's to say you can't build yourself a coil head and put it down to 1.4, 1.5 ohms, and have a little bit more of a vape production, a little bit better taste. Pretty good vapor production, and I'm getting some pretty good taste off of it too. Fully charged, the battery will fire around 4.2 volts. Now, that of course will start to level off and start to drop down around 3.7, and it'll stay there at 3.7. Now, this is an automatic battery, which basically means you take a puff, and there it goes. No pushing buttons or anything like that. Now, like I said before, you can turn this thing upside down, and none of that E-juice is going to come out. Okay? So right now, all I've done is I've saturated the coil head with E-juice. Now, just to demonstrate, to show you that I'm not going to get any E-juice inside my mouth whatsoever, I will vape this completely turned upside down. Here we go. And there you have it. Really good taste. Pretty good vapor production. It's definitely kind of a novelty item because, you know, of course it looks like a bullet. Well, sort of like a bullet. I mean, I would think that one of the ends would have to be kind of flat and have like a circular piece inside the flat end for it to actually look like a bullet. But you get the point. It's lightweight. It's stealthy. It's magnetic. You can put it in your pocket. You can carry it around with you. You can sneak a vape. It's definitely a good idea. Now, the only downside to this is the fact that you have to keep the wicks wet. So, if that's the only con, and all the others are positives, then by far this is definitely something worthwhile. As far as the packaging goes, good presentation box. You know, hey, it's great. I like the way it looks. It's really lightweight. It's cool, you know. It's got a kind of modern, futuristic type E-Cig feel to it, you know. I like it. And I'll tell you what, once I rebuild coil head for it, and I drop it down to about 1.2 ohms, it'll probably taste phenomenal, and it'll probably vape a little bit better too. Even though right now I can't really knock it because I'm getting plenty of taste and plenty of vapor. So it does have a 10-second cutoff time, as most automatic batteries do. So there you have it, my peeps. The E-Bullet, which you can get at Hawk. Yeah, you can get it from Hawk. No, don't go to Hawk. Group Vape, everybody. You can get it from aquahazelights.com. You can also find them on Facebook right here. A big thank you to Kashan for sending this on to me. I like it. It's pretty cool. You know, it's kind of hip. It's definitely one of the more stealthier 650 mAh batteries that I have. So, if anything, stealth with this, no problem. No problem whatsoever. So, you know, and 3.6 milliliter tank, that right there, for most folks, would be an all-day, 2-day vape session. So, and the 650 watt battery, that's gonna last. That's gonna last folks quite a while. You know, I mean, I've been vaping on this sucker since I fully charged it the other day, and it's still vaping pretty good. So, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping. And what the hell did I do with the fucking... There it is.